All right, gentlemen. Earlier today, we went over the directions in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times. Understood? Touch them up. Good luck. Win us what they.
Joe Tessitore ringside with Mark Kriegel and the two-division world champion Timothy Bradley. Timmy, give us something to look for early on here with Zurdo.
Well, Zurdo's a busy fighter, and he goes well to the body. 45%. He lands body punches. I think that's what he's going to do coming out the gate.
That's an extraordinary number of CompuBox body punches landed. 45% to the body over his last 3 fights. The super middleweight average is only hovering around 30%, but that is the work rate and efficiency that Zurdo puts forth.
Both guys trying to land a jab right now. Zurdo's a little bit taller than Ahmed.
Curiously enough, he's a lot taller.
Yeah.
But the one advantage that Ahmed doesn't cede is reach. Ahmed's actually listed longer in terms of reach, an inch or two, like 77-inch reach.
He has that wingspan for a shorter man.
What I'm seeing right now, I mean, Ahmed is trying to attack with the jab and the 1-2, but his head seems to be straight down the middle for Ramirez's left hand. Ramirez a little off the mark with that left hand. He sees it too.
Habib has won 4 straight fights by knockout. 6-year pro. This is his first fight outside of Ghana. There's work with the jab. Probing is Ramirez.
See, Habib is moving his head from too far out. Kind of not sure how he's going to attack Zurdo. Zurdo's being patient. Now he's coming forward. He sees something that he can take advantage of on Habib.
He can
miss with that glancing right hand.
He can take advantage of a lot because he is the superior athlete. One of the thrilling things about seeing Zurdo is that he doesn't look like any other fighter that we've seen. In 168 pounds from Mexico, he has the frame. If he'd grown up in the States, he'd be a Division I guard. Or, you know, you put him in the weight room, you could make him a receiver, a tight end, who knows?
No, he's got that wiry, strong frame.
He's a very graceful athlete, but he's also a courageous one with an excellent chin, as Jesse Hart, we saw earlier tonight, tested.
We showed you that clip of Jesse Hart, who landed an incredible right uppercut against Thomas Awambono, another fighter from Ghana, and scored a first-round TKO. Well, back on September 22nd in Tucson, Arizona, right here on ESPN, Zurdo defeated Jesse Hart, won a unanimous decision, scored a second-round knockdown, a clean right hand, but then it was Hart rallying back and scoring against Zurdo, and Zurdo had to stand up to it. Straight left hand comes in from the champ.
Yeah, Ahmed actually got some pretty good defense. He's slipping shots. Ramirez is just off the mark with that uppercut. Seems like Ramirez is having a hard time finding his rhythm.
End of round number 1 for the super middleweight title.
Ok, ¿cómo te sientes? ¿Bien? No tiene nada yo. Ok.
Ahora vamos.
¿Qué es lo que tiene él? ¿Ok? Sigue trabajando a la media distancia. Se mueve un poco, se está moviendo, mueve la cintura. Hay que trabajar de pegar el pecho cruzado de abajo. ¿Ok? Agarra aire. No te le vayas a esperar, ¿eh? Tranquilo, poco a poco. Agarra aire. ¿Ok? Hay que trabajar mucho en los sopes, pero bien paradito, lo quiero bien parado, ¿ok? Bien parado.
Back to the corner.
Challenge for Habib Ahmed here, a challenger going up against Zurdo Ramirez, but he's overcome adversity in his life, Mark.
Well, they have somewhat parallel backstories. Both have to do with almost devastating traffic accidents. 2010, Habib Ahmed was hospitalized for 3 months. He was a member of the national team, but it cost him a berth on the Olympic team. That obviously set him back, not just in terms of the progress of his career, but the recognition that would have come with being an Olympian.
And lost that considerable exposure that comes along with being on the international stage. And that's why so many fight pundits here in America just don't know anything about him. People are scouring for video online. Zurdo himself in his camp are trying to be able to scout him, get some video prep in.
Habib is having a good start to this round. He's controlling distance. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. Something what Jesse Hart was able to do in the second half of his fight with Ramirez. And he actually landed a punch that he said he wanted to land, a double right hand. He said it will work every time, and it worked right there.
Did a nice job utilizing the jab to get to the inside against Ramirez, and then landed the double right hand, Tim.
Yes.
Now here's Ramirez on the inside, doubling up a left of his own.
And that's where Ramirez needs to be. He needs to be in the inside. Because
good work from Zurdo, and he comes back with a right hand. Does Habib.
Habib fighting well. He's fighting in combinations and spurts every now and then, which is really good for him to keep Zurdo off.
Good combination from Ramirez as he led off with that right uppercut. Habib Ahmed does not lack for confidence, that is for sure. Spending this week with him here in Texas, everybody has found that out.
Yeah, Habib can box a little bit. You know, he has his hands high right now. He's not a really good inside fighter, but he's trying to counter.
I think he's going to get hit
Ramirez right now.
At the end of the last round, he got hit with a real strong right hook. There goes the right uppercut.
There's the right uppercut that splits the guard. Also a sweeping left hand uppercut that just missed. And now Zurdo places a right hand to the body just underneath the left elbow of Habib Ahmed.
Habib holding his own right now. He really is. He got his high guard up. He knows what he's doing in there. Zurdo can't do exactly what he wants to do right now. I think he's going to take some time to figure out his rhythm.
What I don't see is Zurdo at all discouraged. I see a guy picking his shots, and whatever the strength of that right hand, it doesn't seem to be enough to put Zurdo back.
No, it's not enough, but it did hit Zurdo. It got his attention.
One champ in the ring and one of the pound-for-pound very best ringside with Bernardo.
Thank you. And when you talk pound for pound, you talk about Terrence Crawford, one of the best in the world, Joe. And everybody wants to see you now at 147. That world title is out there with Jeff Horn. How close are we to getting that fight done?
Oh, we're real close. You know, I'd say 90% done deal.
All right, that would be at Madison Square Garden. 147 pounds, historically a great division. And true right now, what are some of those big names that you're targeting apart from Jeff Horn?
Well, right now, my main focus is on Jeff Horn, you know, then the other contenders and champions follow.
How are you feeling in training in leading up after, you know, making 140-pound division yours, 147, that's the glamour division?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling ready for the moment, and I'm just really ready to go out there and display my talent and show everybody that I'm the best fighter in the world.
Pound for pound is something that everybody dreams of, but few are capable of doing. Do you see yourself as the best pound for pound fighter right now?
Of course. You know, why not?
Why not? You've earned it. That was Terrence Crawford here ringside, Joe.
Well, based on what we saw out of Terrence Crawford back in August when he made history and unified all 4 belts at 140 pounds, it's an easy argument to make. That body shot he had against Julius Ndaga was spectacular. By the way, all the fame and accolades that have come his way, sitting near the top or at the top of so many pound-for-pound lists, he's been enjoying the good life. He's going to play in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game on ESPN. He was also VIP field-level access for Alabama, Georgia in the national championship, but it'll be all serious this spring when he fights for the welterweight title against Jeff Horn at Madison Square Garden. He says 90% done, folks. Round number 3, good action to start things off with Ramirez and Ahmed.
It's good to be the king, huh?
It sure is.
See, Ahmed is actually trying to go fight fire with fire. As soon as Ramirez get done punching, you see Ahmed come right back with his combinations. He's not discouraged at all. He's here to win, guys.
Traveled halfway around the world to prove himself.
Ahmed landed a left hook in an exchange. Ramirez has a tendency, see that uppercut? He drops it, then he throws it. If Ahmed sees that and throws that left hook, he can catch Ramirez. And Ramirez is cut.
Exists for Habib Ahmed.
He's cut. Ramirez is cut.
And you can see that blood has started right around the brow.
Left eye, left eye.
There it is, and a right hand was targeted there from Ahmed. There's an uppercut on the inside, and then comes back to the body, does Zurdo. And you can see blood now streaming down the side of the face. Lawrence Gold just turned to us here and said that was a clash of heads, an accidental headbutt. We will take a look and see the clash of heads here. Watching the smaller box to your right. You see on the inside there as the head came in to the left eye of Gilberto Ramirez. Now we are 3 rounds in. We need to get to the end of 4 if this fight was ever stopped due to that cut in order to have a technical decision. As Ramirez picks up the pace just a little bit.
That left hook is finding a home on Ramirez's side of his face. Ramirez drops his hands, has a tendency of dropping his hands when he gets in close quarters.
He's so tall and so long, he winds up those punches to make him sort of fit.
Yeah, right now he's having a good time right now.
As he backs up Habib Ahmed. Ramirez, half a minute left in round number 3.
And that's what Ramirez needs to do. No one in this division can stand with Ramirez because guess what? He's volume. He throws 60 to 70 punches around.
But it's also the variety of punches. Body, head, straight, around.
And he has a heart of a lion. He's tough.
Here's the clash of heads that opened up that cut, Tim.
Yep.
But then Ramirez found success.
Oh, absolutely. Habib land on the ropes. He's not a really good inside fighter. Ramirez taking advantage of it. Going down to the body.
And the pound-for-pound best looks on.
And then,
Terrence Bud Crawford. And there is that cut. As you can see, they're putting the adrenaline, the coagulant in deep there and pinching that to try to stop the bleeding. As it is Gilberto Borrego, the cut man in the corner of Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Really showed up in that final minute of that last round. Look at the body work, getting in with the left hand and then trying to get around the elbow of Ahmed. See if that cut holds up. Already a drip of blood right on the bell as we start round number 4 of our championship fight.
Ramirez starting out trying to get his jab working. He hit Habib right on the nose and Habib didn't like it.
You saw Ramirez undiscouraged by the cut. That's really the story of his entire career. His greatest talent is his ability to remain undiscouraged. He lost his first 7 fights that Jesus Sapari put him in when he was a kid. Kept coming back.
Ramirez is attacking, coming forward. He got clipped with the left hook right there, dropping his right hand, and he got hit with a right hand before that, minutes before that, or seconds before that.
Well, time and time again, you're making reference to some of the defensive deficiencies of Zurdo Ramirez, but he overcomes it with a lot of offense.
He overcomes with a lot of offense, switch up his combinations to the head and the body, and all that pressure and volume. Stuff to deal with.
Let's get a check-in with Bernardo.
Hector Sapari says you've got to control the range. That will avoid more headbutts. But I want you to continue to pressure and throw a lot of power. They've got no issues with the cut. They've got it under control.
Nice body shot.
One of the things that makes Zurdo such a thrilling fighter are the flaws. It's both the volume and the flaws.
He's resilient. He keeps coming. Nothing discourages him. He can box,
but you can counter him because, you know, he'll do something. His eagerness Ramirez. He'll let that uppercut fly out. He's willing to be exposed.
It's a double-edged sword. I mean, it's entertaining, but he also has to take those punches.
Well, he believes in his chin. And so far, it's a pretty good bet.
I think Ahmed's going to have to work on plan B right now. He's getting out-hustled by Ramirez. Ramirez bagging him up, closing the distance, doing exactly what he needs to do.
Trying to get a counter right in the mix of that Ramirez attack, but no doubt about it, the comfort with Ramirez to step into that pocket and get things accomplished, closing that distance as he does there behind the jab.
Ahmed trying to use his legs, trying to get away. Did a good job there. Now he's getting back on his jab.
He's a little stiff. Those legs are not really, he's no Jesse Hart. No, I'm serious about that.
No, you're right. Jesse Hart can box. He's an athletic guy.
He's stiff-legged.
That was a very entertaining title fight when he fought Jesse Hart back in September. And who knows, by the end of the year, they may be having a rematch as Hart's still maintaining that #1 position in the WBO.
Mucho mejor este round, ¿ok? Mucho mejor. ¿Sale? Agarra aire. Agarra aire, mira, él lo quiere, ¿ok? Está boxeando, hay que estarle cortando el ring nada más. No te desesperes, tranquilo. Tenemos 12 rounds, ¿ok? Poco a poco voy cayendo. Pero necesito que cortes primero el ring. Primero corte el ring, a los laterales, cíntalos, entra y sal. Y cuando estés bien paradito, entonces ataca abajo. Hay que puncharlo abajo, ¿ok? Vamos. Ahí va.
Ahmed has got to solve the riddle in the offensive attack of Gilberto Ramirez. He has dreams of becoming the 8th fighter from Ghana to win a world championship. There have been so many good ones through the years. Of course, that list, perhaps no better fighter from Africa through the years than the greatest Zuma Nelson. And Ramirez is now having his way.
Beautiful shot from Ramirez. You can see the experience of Ramirez taking over now.
You see,
Habib has no answer. You're seeing Ramirez's offense.
Disparity in talent.
Now it's showing through. Body work. Trying to mix in an uppercut there.
Good work on the body there by Ramirez.
Habib has to keep him off of him with something. As he walks in and a right hook comes from Zurdo. Came with it again, and now he's tracking him.
Habib needs to get some offense going. All that movement and not doing any punching.
There's another right hook at the end of it. And then lunging from the outside is Ramirez, looking to land again.
It's just a matter of time before this fight is over.
I agree.
He said he had plan A, plan B. He's down to plan C now, fellas.
Look at the punches in just the first 80 seconds of this round.
He has no real means of escape here.
He has no plan at the moment.
Remember, he said to us yesterday, I have a plan B. That has evaporated.
We're on to C, D.
Big shot from Zurdo. Can he close things here? Body shot came in. Habib fired back.
Habib showing a lot of heart, using a lot of energy, moving around, trying to get away from Zurdo.
He said, fighters from Ghana, we will fight to the end. We will never quit. Combination drops the guard for a moment. Right hand tried to follow as Habib Ahmed scooted out to the left. He's off balance. Big shot with the left hand from Ramirez. Half a minute for the champ to work with here in round number 5.
Habib needed to learn how to, it's experience, he needed to learn how to tie up.
Guard is down for a moment, and a right hand nearly got him. Comes around the guard with a left hand, does Ramirez. Can he survive this? Huge round for Ramirez as Ahmed shows heart, trying to fire back. Chased down with another left hand. He is taking punishment here in his 5th round. On shaky ground there as he returns to the corner, and they are late to get in with the stool and the help as the ringside physician is right up on the apron. Tim, take us through this.
Here we go. There's Ramirez hunting him down. That was a jab. A nice stiff jab. Here it is again. Oh, he tries to dip and do a Manny Pacquiao there. Throws a left hook. Look at that jab. Nice. Pop Habib's head back. Snapping jab as Habib tried to get away. Pull him back with his hands down.
94-20 connect advantage according to CompuBox through 5 rounds. A dominating performance by the undefeated world champion. That guy right there, Gilberto Ramirez. There's no quit in Habib Ahmed.
Well, let me tell you something. If this continues, you know, he's a young fighter. He's undefeated. You need to save this young man. He's in there against the world champion. He's taking a lot of punishment.
Good point, Tim.
I believe they should stop it and possibly throw in the towel. But you know what? Let's see how this play out.
Well, our ringside reporter, who does an ace job at all of our events, Bernardo Osuna, just spoke to the corner of Ahmed. Bernie, what can you tell us?
They're very concerned. They need him to relax and recover here in this round. And Fourier Sari says he's got to watch out for those body shots, and he needs to box and move.
He's got to move out of the way of that left hand. The left hand chased him down 2 times in the final minute of that 5th round. As he fires back with a short left hook of his own, and Ramirez quick to close in again. There's that right jab from the southpaw.
And that body work right behind it. It's the beauty about Ramirez. He goes up and down to the body. You heard him with that body shot there.
Excellent right hand to the body moments ago. Now trying to split the guard with uppercuts. Ramirez on the attack here again in round 6 as Habib Ahmed backs up and runs out to the left.
He has no answer but retreat.
Those body shots take a lot out of you. Look like if you don't even have his legs underneath him.
He hasn't had it for some time. Devastating.
Oh, huge left hand from Ramirez.
His corner should throw in a towel if they want to save this young man.
They're thinking about it. Just took a look over there. They looked at each other. Can he survive? Can he figure out a way? Or is there a hopelessness with this beatdown from Ramirez that'll finish things off?
Ramirez won't stop. He will not stop. And Habib is getting hit clean with clean punches here.
Undefeated world champion looking the part.
I don't know what's keeping him up.
Time and time again. Headshot after headshot after headshot. Gilberto Ramirez.
He got a lot of heart, I can tell you that much. Habib has a lot of heart. He's taking a lot of punishment right now.
They're going to throw in the towel. They're climbing up to the apron. And Habib Ahmed's corner has seen enough. That is it. TKO victory, Gilberto Ramirez.
That was Gilberto's first victory by knockout since 2014. One of the few things he hasn't done recently. It was a devastating performance. And I thought for a time a game challenger.
We got the sense in being with Gilberto this week, Timmy, that was the kind of finish he wanted to show.
Absolutely. That is the type of finish that a superstar normally does. Gilberto said that he wants to be a pound-for-pound fighter.
Mark, it's very interesting to think about what Tim Bradley just said. He wants to be a superstar. This is an undefeated Mexican champion, the national sport that will love their fighters to no end. But he's of a higher weight class, the first Mexican to win a super middleweight title. Why is it that he hasn't gone to that level already?
I actually think it's a great asset because there's no precedent. There's no antecedent for him. There's never been a Mexican fighter who looks like him. He's 168 pounds. He's a great athlete. He's extraordinary. Doesn't look like anyone else.
Those body shots, Tim,
You're going to see
really
the body
did
shots
damage.
here. The body shots do a lot of damage. You see Zurdo here, throws the uppercut, digs down in that body right there. As you see, Ahmed trying to get away, can't really get away. Those shots right there are piercing shots. Here's more body shots for you. Come over the top, overhand left, up the middle with the uppercut, another uppercut, around with another hook. He missed. Here we go. He's finishing him here. Right hook. Devastating blow right there by Ramirez. But those body shots take so much out of you. Let me tell you. Sometimes when you get hit with those body shots, your leg goes numb. And here's the end. Zurdo stepping up. Got him against the ropes.
And then the corner says we have seen enough. They traveled halfway around the world, but their man took a beating.
The corner did a good job in stopping that. You know, if you want to save this kid, if this kid want another opportunity.
For the official particulars, here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 2 minutes 31 seconds of round number 6. The winner by knockout victory, still undefeated, and still the WBO super middleweight champion of the world, El Zurdo, Gilberto Ramirez.
We are going to hear from Gilberto Ramirez in moments. The champ.